What? Green people, you are watching the Gopher and Tuck show. This is the intro and later's the outro. If we fuck up, we will scream like an alto. If you love it, you should leave a comment. Yo, subscribe though. Like though. Share though. What you here for? Now to the video.
The fucking Joker. Was he even in Justice League?
He was supposed to be.
Okay, so yeah. And now he did the fucking "we live in a society" line.
Cause from what I know, a lot of the stuff that they like, now that you confirmed, like they had to redo, were already written and supposed to be a part of it.
That's a blue ass sign up.
Yeah. So I guess I don't want to believe that line was there. I feel like that line, the society line, was added in last minute. Like, all right, we're gonna get him to say it. I wasn't there originally. I refuse.
And also, you know the movie's gonna be good because Batman says "fuck." He says "fuck," Brandon.
See, I know
Batman says "fuck."
I know in this version he's not gonna be making the jokes he was making in the original version, but I'm gonna miss the comedic Batman. I don't
Can't be
care what
comedic
says.
now because he says "fuck."
I don't care what anyone says. Fucking Ben Affleck as a comedic Batman was the fucking best thing I've seen. The fucking
Veteran. Shut up with your fucking song.
What was the fucking scene? I can't remember what happened. I just remember him being like stretched out on the ground, and like the music stops and he makes some joke before the action continues. Forgot what the fuck happened to him, but god damn, I love that scene. Alright, secret time, Justin.
Yeah.
I enjoy more of Justice League than I care to admit.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. Actually, to be honest with you, all the ones that everyone shit on the most weren't that bad to me.
Yeah. Well, for me, that's almost the case, and then Suicide Squad exists.
See, Suicide Squad was the one where it was like, oh, it's probably gonna suck. Everyone said it sucks, so I'm probably gonna like it. And then the first time I watched it, I paid no attention to the movie whatsoever. So I had to rewatch it, and then at the rewatch, I'm like, it's not that bad. I mean, it jumps over the place, but not that bad.
The first time I watched it, oh, gee, that fucking dog. Calm down. The first time I watched it, I'm like, it was decent. The second time I watched it, I noticed there's a lot of cringe going on in the dialogue. Like superhero movies usually have. Would you fucking calm down, dog? Dog-ass dog. Usually superhero movies have some cringe in the dialogue, but it was like all the way through with this one.
Yeah, I don't pay that kind of stuff.
Especially, who's the fucking? Is it Killer Croc or is it a?
You're right.
Is it a different animal? Yeah, that fucking character.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah.
Was awful, and then
See,
I liked Harley, and I liked Will Smith, and the Australian guy. Although Harley needs to like just remember that there's a specific accent, and you can just like stick to that one accent.
No, because Margot refuses for some odd reason.
Yeah, that I liked Will. I liked the fucking whatever the Australian, whatever the fuck Boomerang dude. Yeah.
Who is well, aside from Harley, well, I keep saying Harley now, except for Margot, is the only one that's going to be still himself in the reboot. Because everyone else is either being switched to a similar character that they use in the comic book, or different versions of the comic book, or getting new actors. And this is like, but my man's is like, no. I was one of the only good parts of that movie. You're gonna keep me.
Speaking of those movies, ones that people don't like, the Harley Quinn one, which I mean technically the Birds of Prey, but it's the fucking Harley Quinn.
It's the Harley Quinn movie.
That one was really good.
I haven't watched it yet.
I very much so enjoyed that one.
It's one of those things where I haven't watched it yet because it's like I want to watch it with Ashley when we have time to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But my days off are usually, surrounded by like AEW or streaming or something. It's like, but bitch, I want to watch the movie. There's always something to watch.
Yeah, that's one of the
You can do it.
I actually prefer that one over Wonder Woman 2.
I mean,
Which, because a lot of people were shitting on Wonder Woman 2, though. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. Well, I didn't think it was as good as the first one, but I did think it was good. But I thought the Harley Quinn movie was better than. I have to list somewhere of my. Let me check. Of my rankings.
of the DCEU.
Yeah.
My man has a DCEU rankings.
And MCU.
I know, but DCEU, Justin.
Fucking okay. So yeah, the lowest on the list is naturally fucking Suicide Squad.
I was about to say gay as a response to that. Straight is what I wanted to actually say.
Number 8, second to last, was Justice League.
Also,
which even though I liked it, it's still. Yeah. Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman.
How dare?
Wonder Woman 1984. Birds of Prey at number 4. Wonder Woman, the first one, at number 3. Shazam at number 2. And then fucking Aquaman was my favorite.
You're just gonna put Shazam as number 2? I really don't. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched any majority of the MCU, ECU movie,
The fucking Shazam surprised me.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready for it. It's I like, like legitimate comedy superhero movies, like not ones that are just kind of funny, but like Guardians or Ragnarok, where it's like a legitimate comedy and a horror movie,
Yeah.
or superhero movie, and that's what that was.
see,
And then Aquaman was number 1 for me because that was just a fucking Uncharted movie.
I mean, yeah.
That's more of an Uncharted movie than the actual fucking Uncharted movie is probably gonna be.
See, being someone who's not, I mean, I wouldn't say at this point in my life that I'm not too big into DC stuff, because I do enjoy a lot of DC stuff. It's just the fact that, from what I know of the films, I just haven't brought myself to watch them for some odd reason. Because it's like, I'll always pick a Marvel movie and be like, oh, I'll watch the fuck. Captain Marvel kind of threw that off. But,
See, I like Captain Marvel too.
see, I just don't like the character. That's my only issue. I've never liked that character in any way, shape, or form. But the DC movies, just like, I'll get around to them eventually. I just don't have the drive to watch them. If they were animated, I'll watch that shit with the heartbeat. But live action, it's just like, I'll get around to it.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think, consider Wonder Woman to be the best one, the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Which is 3 for me, number 3. It was very good, and it made me realize that Chris Pine can actually be likable.
That poor guy.
I have not once, before Wonder Woman, seen a movie with Chris Pine where I'm like, oh, hey, this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah. Same.
Every fucking time, it's just generic white guy.
I mean, it's just Chris. That's just Chris for you. He's the fucking. Notice he's the only one the MCU didn't get.
The only Chris not good enough for the MCU.
I'm pretty sure at some point. No. Oh, I have a spot for a racist joke here. I was going to say eventually Ludacris will be in the MCU, but someone somewhere working in Disney thinks he's already MCU because of T.I. So.
Well, Vince McMahon runs the MCU.
It's like, we got Ludacris already. We even got a black Chris. That is Clifford.
Fucking Aquaman though. That it's straight up Uncharted, except like there's superpowers and shit,
Yeah.
and some of it's like underwater. But it's very. The only issue that I have with it is the fact that Amber Heard's in it, and fuck Amber Heard.
See, my issue with I haven't like I said, I haven't watched it. My issue with the movie, not having watched it yet, aside from Amber, because I forgot that she was even in that movie. It's one of the few things that like upsets me about MCU movies as well. Characters that should be prominent just disappearing. Cause the fact that, see, I just found this out recently. I've heard things about it, but recently I finally found it in full. That Black Manta isn't the fucking main villain.
Yeah, he was just there for a bit.
And then the sheer fact that I brought Black Manta up to you, and you said that Aquaman is one of your favorite, well, it's your favorite DCEU movie, and you even like who's Black Manta. See, that's a problem. He should have been around
It sounded
more.
vaguely familiar. Yeah. He was just there for like one part early on.
Cause like it upsets me. Cause the MCU, at least some people they bring back within time, but it's just like, guys, this prominent character that's getting a chance to be on film, and you just like say fuck off and come back never. Guys, come on.
Come on, get some help.
That's like Spider-Man killing all his fucking villains. Stop.
It's okay. They got all the fucking universes to pull in for Spider-Man.
All the dead villains from the fucking original movies are coming back. They didn't stay dead long. Just, over a decade.
Nah.
And 2 reboots. Unless you're Green Goblin, you just never die in the fucking series. There's other
Are we getting James Franco though?
That's a good question, because that is like the one person from those movies that they have not said shit about.
Yeah. That's what I first, that was the first thing I ever seen James Franco in.
That was the first thing
I didn't know about Freaks and Geeks.
See,
at that point.
That was the first thing I saw James Franco in, and it actually was able to acknowledge who he was. Because in other things I had seen him in, it was like, oh, it's that guy. I know him.
Yeah, for me, that was the first thing I seen him in, and then I seen him in stuff afterwards. And I'm like, oh, hey, the guy from Spider-Man. Yeah, that for me.
Because, is it the... Oh, yeah, because they have fucking beef to this day. I stabbed myself! There's a movie he did with, Tyrese. And they had, I think they had a fight scene, and James, being a method actor, took it too far. But I mean, it's James Franco, a man that we probably shouldn't actually, enjoy as a person. And Tyrese, a man who tries too hard to make us enjoy him as a person.
Kept stocking up on shit. Fucking... Yeah, I think the first thing that I remember seeing James Franco in after Spider-Man and being like, oh, hey, Spider-Man guy, was fucking very different. Pineapple Express. Like I'm like, oh, hey, he does this now?
See, with Pineapple Express, I was like, oh, comedy?
Exactly. This guy's supposed to be a comedy guy now? But then he's frequently in both.
Yeah.
He does drama, he does comedy, he just doesn't fucking care. He's like, fuck, I'll do whatever.
It's like now that he's like, now we've established him as someone that's in Hollywood and that's going to do whatever. It's like, oh yeah, Franco, he's fine in whatever. He can be serious, he can be comedic. Beforehand, it was
fucking
like,
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. God, that movie made me cry. Why? It is.
I don't know who this lady is. She won the Elite Four. Cool. We're fighting the Elite Four. No one cares about the story.
We're done? Okay. Well, y'all had your fun. Now the video's over. Like, share, subscribe, play the video over. Click on that bell to be notified when we post vids from sun to fry. Oh, no, don't forget Sat. We'll be here all week. Bring your ass back. Now watch another video, y'all.